Hey buds, welcome back to Battle Buzz. Welcome to the next reaction of RWBY. Welcome back to RWBY. Welcome to episode 10, because it's actually the episodes this time. Welcome to Mountain Glen on episode 10. Fuck me up. Why does it look like the lights are trying to spell something out?
But it's high time you stopped talking about trust and started showing it. Ozpin has experience that the rest of us lack, and I think that's something worth remembering.
That's the entire conversation we were having for the last few episodes. Almost like maybe even the entire show in general. It's just like he has to know more, right? And he has to have a plan, because if he doesn't, it's gonna be bad. It's gonna be bad. In order to run a school of this caliber, of this quality, with this amount of potential in the facility, you have to know everything that's going on. God, I hope so. Did you not bring anything? Excuse me, everybody's sleeping in their nice little, sleeping bags and cots. And look how comfortable this looks. I would sleep on this any night, okay? And then you, the strategic smart one that likes to think things through, like problems, and have a nice solution for everything. Yeah, that was a little messy, but we got there regardless. This is how you're gonna sleep? You know, where's your little backpack? Where's your little bed? Huh? What good are you gonna be to us if you're gonna walk around with a back problem? Because God knows you're just as old as I am right now, and we need proper accommodations for sleeping. Otherwise, we're not turning our heads left for the next few days. Okay? That's a nice boulder.
Blake, are you awake?
Yeah.
Why do you think he asked us about being a huntress?
I'm like more shocked that it's one thing if she left her eyes closed and was like, Blake, are you awake? Because then at least you were probably thinking of it, you know, while you're sleeping, pretending to sleep or trying to sleep, and just like, Blake, are you awake? Instead of be like, I'm awake now, Blake. It's like you're not even awake for more than 5 seconds and you're already processing shit. Props to you, but God, I need at least a few minutes.
I do it all the time. When you learned I was a faunus, I didn't know what to do, so I ran. When I realized my oldest partner had become a monster, I ran. Even my semblance. I was born with the ability to leave behind a shadow of myself.
It's actually a good point. Well, hey, it all depends on the way you look at stuff, all right? So it depends on your outlook for anything. Yeah, you could be running away, or it can be strategically getting space to process and figure things out, right? Sometimes, especially in my case, all right, I am a very emotional person, right? So sometimes reacting immediately, not in this sense, we react immediately. But sometimes giving myself time to process and time to think clearly about exactly how I feel about the situation, instead of instantly going on the offensive or on the defensive, could save you a lot of heartache in the end. You know what I mean? So sometimes it's good to take a step back. So maybe instead of running, we're just recuperating, which is healthy, right?
I'm not like RWBY. She's always wanted to be a huntress. It's like she said, ever since she was a kid, she dreamt about being the heroes in the books, helping people and saving the day, and never asking for anything else in return.
I don't know. I kind of relate to both of them in a way. You know, because in RWBY's, from RWBY's perspective, that she's always wanted to do it, I've always wanted to use my energy and my charisma and just my emotions for the better. I didn't know what capacity. I knew I wanted to be God, it's a long story, all right? Because I didn't intend on being on camera, but I wanted to work with some form of entertainment. I don't know what it was, you know, but I also love living life kind of going with the flow. You know, I didn't expect to live in this room, and I also don't. I enjoy the I enjoy the adventure of it as well. You know, I like the option, and that's where I kind of get from being a content creator. Is I get the thing that I've always wanted to do, which is, you know, use my energy and my excitement to just have fun. But then also, like, being a content creator, I don't really necessarily, like, yes, I have a schedule and a plan, but like you never know what the fuck's gonna happen in content creation, you know? And it's been very exciting so far, and I am very thoughtful. No, I'm grateful. That's the one I am. I'm very grateful that I've even made it this far, you know? So it's an honor to be able to do this to any capacity, and I've been having a great time regardless. So, like, to defend both their positions, like, there's nothing wrong with either one of them as long as you're kind of living life the way you want to.
Huh?
What? She's fine. Falling is not an issue here. All right, this is the same thing when we got chased earlier in the last, in the beginning of the season where we were getting chased down the alleyway. We can go at the speed of light. We can use wind to make a tornado horizontally. Have you ever seen a horizontal tornado? No, you have not. No, I have not. Well, I mean, the show, yeah, we can get out of this. She's fine.
Freeze! Where does she come from?
Jeez. What the fuck? There is no fucking way you two should be up there. Okay, if you didn't hear her sneaking around behind you, and then you didn't hear the dog bark when you guys went inside the building, I don't even know if these are the same two that were upstairs. I'll call it upstairs, because it would have taken you a half an hour to go all the way down to then get to the top of this building. Unless you're two separate people. But even then, absolutely not.
Hands off!
Shit. I liked her little her little jeez.
The boss is gonna want to see this one.
I don't believe that. I don't believe that she can't not do anything without her scythe sniper shotgun weapon. I do not believe it. She is quick, all right, and she can jump real high, all right? Maybe just punch a little bit more. Why stop after 2? Punch him in the dick. That always works.
Hey, be careful! What are you trying to do, blow us to the moon?
Maybe. But also the detail in this bomb makes me think that this is going to be important in the next few episodes. All right, you don't put that much attention to detail. Like, look at the background. It's all that dark green. All right, but this bomb here, this red and blue bomb, or satellite, coffee maker, could be a big deal.
I have had a day.
It's a little girl?
Oh my God, here we go again. I'm so sick of seeing you. I am so sick of seeing you. Are you chewing on a cigar?
They took up shelter beneath the city, in massive caves that they had cleared out for the subway, and they had cut themselves off from the surface.
An underground village?
In a matter of speaking, yes. A safe haven.
I guess there was like towers down there, but like, that's a lot of work. That's a lot of effort. Building a little city underground, like, I mean, I guess they got it done, but like, holy shit, how does it get done?
Oh man. You know, Perry, I really did need this.
Honestly, props to him for knowing his thugs names, his people, the Fang. You know, because like a person of his stature of like being an evil villain guy with the bowler hat, yeah, I would expect him to just be like, "Hey, guy number 1, come over here," you know. But Perry's got a wife and family. Well, he's got 2 wives. He's got a mistress and a kid. He knows Perry, and I've developed a very bad situation for Perry. Well, I guess we're moving on.
But seriously, How'd you find this place, Red?
Oh.
Huh? Whoa!
I like that she does that. She moved here, blink of an eye.
Red?
That speed. She almost ripped the skin off his fucking face. All right, roses in the distance, and then we turn our head a little bit.
Whoa!
Wow! And then just running like normal down this path. It almost gives me the same vibe from the first episode where he flashbanged her and then he's just like, They like to just like get out of your vision and then just like act normally. Speaking of, okay. Speaking of the ladder, that would help the ladder situation a little bit. But then you still wouldn't be climbing, wouldn't you? And then pull yourself up to the top? I don't see people using, or even a Batman, using a grappling hook to get halfway up a fucking ladder. Oh.
Attach this car and spread the word. We're starting the train.
But we're not finished.
Jesus. Maybe I'm not giving him enough credit. It's just, you don't look like a villain. You know, you look like you're gonna bully me on Reddit, you know? So like, with the cane and the hat as well, you know the vibe. But like, lifting someone up with the end of a cane is definitely a power play. And that's some fucking strength.
Huh? I think they're on the hook.
I'm excited to see. It's always like they do a reveal for the weapons, you know, because they showed it, the extender, and they bonked him, so he's not using it to its potential yet. So every time they've introduced a weapon, they're like, I want this to be a little bit flashy. You know, I want it to be a little secret. We're gonna hold on to this as long as we can, and we're just gonna be like, oh, now it's a fucking rocket launcher. Bow staff. Yeah, that was the best one I can come up with. I don't know. I need a little bit more time.
That's not good.
Nope.
Neither is this.
Another bomb?
Jesus. You were prepared to have people potentially be on this train and explode every single one of these things? So your like backup plan, and this is a relatively close backup plan, by the way, is just destroying all the cargo. That's fucking nuts. You know, because like you have security and you're just like, they are not competent enough to deal with a situation. They're like, if security will look at them, just get rid of it. The first stage is security seeing the enemy, which is RWBY. Just take away the train. Just every piece until they're gone. That's it. I don't care. The millions and millions of dollars gone. We don't need it. Squad. Would work on me. Yeah. If you're gonna punch me into the fucking ground, if you wink at me, do whatever the fuck you want. God, I love it. Oh my god, I love it so much. They're so sick. They're so sick, they're so talented. I love these girls, alright? They're just doing the best they can. And then also, like, potentially, well, I guess they all have their aura, but if one person's not locked in and does not have his aura recharged or prepped, he's losing his fucking legs. They all potentially could have lost their fucking legs there. That's nuts. Was that a rhino? Have we seen a rhino before? We saw bears, wolves, snake, and a bird. I don't think we've seen a rhino.
It's the cars! They detach and explode, creating openings on a grid!
Oh, this was the plan all along. Oh. Yeah, I mean, solid plan to cause chaos and destruction. Yeah, of course. All right, good job.
We've got a problem!
Oh. Your weapon, is that an actual weapon? Have I been thinking your container is just a, like, It was just a container this whole time for your coffee? Okay, no, it's got fire. Did you drink from the fire end? What the... There is no fucking way you and Zwei had that planned. There's no shit. There's no way. There's no way. There's no fucking way. He did not expect this dog to be on this trip, let alone fucking smack it with a torch and use him like a little cannonball. I mean, he's a good boy. Look, he did a great job. They needed corgis to fight the wars a long time ago. So your weapon's a torch and like a coffee thermos. Is there a third thing? Because it usually transforms in between two different things. But if it's really just like, all I need is a torch, the other form can just hold my coffee. Honestly, a mood. Oh. Yes. As always. Love you.
You two go on ahead. This one's mine.
It could also be mine. If you want to go ahead as well. Shit. Yang. What the fuck? What is that? What am I looking at? Oh, that's your... Okay, never mind, that was your jacket. It looked like a little tornado. You got fucking rocked here. You are a little out of your jurisdiction. What would she have? She would have to have, like, what, foresight? To be able to, like, know what moves you're using ahead of time? Or her ability just could be, like, just dodge, I guess. Yeah, because you punch her and you made contact because the force pushed you back. So what does that fucking mean exactly? Oh, or she pushed you back. She's quick. She might have foresight. And she's like, I know she's gonna do this, I'll just poke her back. Send her off balance, right? Send me off balance. Oh, now she's stunting on us. Fuck, we gotta take her out. To dinner. And then bury her underground.
Hello, kitty cat. You miss me?
No.
You know, we really ought to stop meeting like this. People are gonna talk.
No. I can't stand you, you sassy bitch. Look at you. Hand on hip, little cane up in the air. Shut the fuck up. That was pretty cool. All right, yeah, let's go back. Let's watch that again. Look at this. Look at that fire clone. I love that. I can't believe you could just like put what elements into your weapons. Is that a thing that we're gonna revisit more and more as the seasons go on? Because like, I guess we do, like, the show is about dust, right? We talked about this magic dust, but like I don't know the extent of how important it is to everything else around us, right? We haven't seen it like we know of it and its importance, but we have not seen it in this kind of form, right? So the fact that like Weiss gave her, it's like, oh, here's a little chip, and you put that chip in your weapon, and then you fucking use that chip to make your moves have elemental augments. It's pretty cool. God, Jesus Christ. Oh. That's a beautiful shot. We you know what? We got a good pausing game. You know, I think we pause pretty often. You know how we do things here. But like, it's just the flow and the rhythm. And sometimes you just sense it. Look at this shot. Look, she's diving out of that bitch. Oh my God, it looks so sick. Yeah, we're gonna watch this again. God, gee, I can't make it through. Hold on. Oh my God, it's so good. It's just like every again, every combat, every choreography for these fights is so satisfying. The movements are so fluid, yet like so like personable. You know, like it's her fighting style. You know, like they all don't fight like that. It's not like a thing where everybody just fucking wails on each other with the same kind of attacks. They all have like fighting styles, and like their personality shows through it is what I'm trying to get at. But like, it's that mixed with like how smooth it looks and how organic it looks, mixed with like the sound effects as well. Which I'm sure it's just a generic like bong 1 and ping 2. You know, but like it works. You know, you don't need like really good sound effects to sell a scene. You just need them to fucking match. Yes, sound effects can like amplify things as well, but baseline, which is kind of what the show is, except with love. It's like, how can I make the greatest sandwich in the world with just butter and bread? And you make, I don't know what you can make with butter and bread, but you can, butter and bread's still delicious, okay?
I saw you at the rally. We're on the same side, and you know it.
Props for like making this show like still could change. Like PG, you know, because like I know they have the aura stuff, but like she could easily deflect that shit, go and just fill them with fucking holes. She would be able to break through that shit, no problem. All right. So like, if they wanted to make this aggressive or graphic, they could, and those girls could do some damage. Imagine getting a punch from fucking Yang and just your fucking limb goes flying. I don't need it. I love this show. I love it. I got chills. Maybe you can't tell. It's an old camera, but yeah, we're gonna watch it again. Yeah, we're gonna watch it again.
Come here, princess.
That's fucking nuts. You grab her by the mouth? You fucking pervert? What are you doing? You slam her into the ground and then put your chainsaw in midair? What if I just lost Weiss like that? Just cut in half. I would have been visibly upset. Tears. Real tears. How do they keep making more badass women? It's their fucking factory. RWBY is just a factory of badass women. Oh my god. How do you not fucking love it? Jesus. They're so sick. Each one of them, like every time I'm introduced to a new, I'm like, hey, they look pretty cute. I like their style. Oh, that's, oh my god, that's amazing. And then I just fucking fall in love all over again. Every single time. Outstanding. 10 out of 10.
Still feisty. So, what are we gonna do now? Do you really think a little bow on top is gonna make people forget what you were?
Just, can you, what, you don't let the antagonists ramble. Don't let them have their speeches. Don't let them have, that it's exactly what this is the position they want to be in. If you're a villain, you want to get caught, and then you just want to sit there and be like, you're just like your fucking father. And then you just lose your fucking mind, you know, and then they ramble on, they insult you, they insult who you are, what you've done, your history, everything. Oh my god, he's getting off on it. Just cut him up. I know it's not gonna happen, but god, it would feel so great. Who the fuck is this? Your necklaces are like her necklaces. What the fuck is happening? Why are you made up like a Monster Hunter character? Oh, you're fucking loaded. But your weapon looks like Blake's. What What the fuck? You can do whatever the fuck you... What, you just vanish into thin air? What the fuck is your ability? Exhausting. Could be... I mean, it is speculation. But I mean, based off the color, reminds me of RWBY, right? Based off of us not knowing about our parents, could be a mother, maybe another sister, you know? And it looks like she's been living in the wild, and she has capabilities of using a fuck ton of dust and to get to where she needs to be. You know, enough to be watching a potential sister or daughter at any moment, and to be able to teleport in and take care of it. I would say this is a family member. But just because the color of her outfit mixed with the amount of care that would have to be required to be in this position to begin with. But yes, I don't even need to see her face. I just obsessed with the whole thing. Sure. It has to be. It has to be a sister or a mother. They don't do anything for no reason in this show. Even the team is made, like the team name is Colors. That color only resembles RWBY. I don't think it'd be future RWBY. It could go that way, but I don't think it would. I think it's sister or mother. It has to be. You know, because like, again, no one else really shares the same colors of anything or any aesthetic whatsoever. Freaks me out. Oh, these people are getting fucking wrecked. Oh my god. That's nuts. What about the elephants? Well, the elephants wanted to be a part of this too, right? They were glaring at us in the other episode. Oh, shit. This is crazy. Well, some people are definitely... There's no way people are surviving this. That's a fucking crazy ending. Yeah, we have another one for the apology tour. Oof. This could be nuts.
We're changing our mission. Everyone on board.
This is crazy. Will this change the dynamic of the third volume? You know, because like we were supposed to be like in school and have a good time and training and stuff, and there's this like where shit hits the fan now, and then like, you know, everything gets a little dark and everybody gets separated and things get a little scary. Great. Jeez. You have to be very comfortable fucking launching yourself in the air. If you're like, it was a really sick move, right? You jump on the thing's face, you launch like hundreds and hundreds of feet up into the air, and you just shoot artillery down on this bitch, right? She is up there, and her way of flying and getting around is using the propulsion of the explosions, a Bakugo, and shooting yourself around. And then also, I guess, getting slammed down by birds. The show can just end. Perfect. That's the last thing I need to see. This is it. That's the end. That's the end of the reaction. Our queen just getting. she fucking loves that move, and honestly, it's a good one.
Okay, who's first?
This is fine. It's Jean. You've taken care of bears before. Well, bear. Hey, 1 John, 0 Bear. All right, now you get a rematch. Or I guess they get a rematch. You got this. Let me see some progress here. Did you do it? Did you do it? Yeah, it could use a little bit of pizzazz, sure. But hey, any progress is good progress, right? Let's go back. Let's give him a little bit more of a attention here, right? Yeah, he didn't do anything flashy or anything. He just sliced and screamed. Sometimes it's just how you gotta get through life, right? But it ended up working. So, hey, this is big +1 for Jean, all right? Maybe I want to see like a slide under the bear's legs, cut his Achilles, and then maybe backflip on the other side or slide on your shield or some shit like that. I don't know. Maybe one day. But hey, 2 Jean, 0 Bear. Which honestly, if you asked me that question in the beginning, wouldn't have even given 1.
Nobody move! Junior detectives! We have badges, so you know it's official.
Oh my god, shut the fuck up. Jesus, the man. Yeah, this is supposed to feel like, oh my god, we're getting help, but like, I don't know. If like 100 robots, yeah, that's not quite 100 yet, but I'm pretty sure it's supposed to feel like it. If 100 robots landed around you, I don't think that I would be like, yeah, unity. I'd be like, this is a problem for the future. For sure. But right now, we gotta save the people, and these will help us save the people? Oh, this is coffee, right? That's what these people are? Oh god, they got the pervert with them. See, would it be so hard to just make an MMO like this? Everybody feels badass and everybody goes to like the events and everything's sick. You got your own character designs, your own weapon style, your own fights. Like, if I ever get the money, I have an idea. And you guys are gonna love it. But that's a futurables situation. Oh my god! Yeah. We're watching that again. Hold on. All right. I'm gonna pause a lot right here, but I want to see this little like ripple effect. This is that hand sign for this is ASL for ripple. Could be. I don't know. I couldn't even catch it. Damn it. Okay, alright. I understand you're like the cool character, right? Yeah, you kicked it in the balls and then smashed your briefcase. Let me see what's in the briefcase. I'm assuming a Gatling gun? I've seen that in like it's not necessarily the Genshin games, you know what I mean. This is a Gatling gun. I fucking knew it. I knew it. No one carries a fucking belt of bullets around them unless they got a big bitch gun that's just gonna fucking fly out of no. Look at this thing. Honestly, props to you. I couldn't use something like that. You know, it's big, it's flashy, there's a lot of maintenance to this bitch. For me, we already talked about what I want. All right, but hey, honestly, I got a lot of comments about what you guys like for your weapons and what you would like, what your preferences would be. It was a great question. I'm not gonna pat myself on the back or anything, but I'm not gonna do it either because I was like, this is really cool to see everybody's preferences and like what they would have. They're like associated because you get to see a little bit of personality again with what you guys would want. It was really cute. All right, so thank you for answering that. Okay. This needs to be on all the vehicles. Okay, why is this weapon specifically not surrounding the borders? Is this for her, or is she just like she works with somebody, a weapons company or something? It cut that bird in half. Half. A bullet. We need to employ her to be boss bitch. She always walks around with this thing. Man, she's got a hot date afterwards and she is not missing out on that. Well, I guess it could be your weapon, but it's just, it's a choice for sure. She might have a few hot dates after this. Oh yeah, I guess she did fix the entire like food fight like ruckus in the first episode. So I guess it is telekinesis and a wand. You know, it's just like you could have had any weapon design. You know, could have been a ruler, and that still would have been, you know, a little bit more like inconspicuous. Maybe.
You've really taught me the error of my ways. Hey, watch that.
Did they deliver him in? So this was on purpose then.
Hat.
No. What did you guys do? What did you guys do? You guys didn't do a fucking thing. I didn't see either of you. You guys came in like, we got some badges. And then you dropped them while the robots were coming in, and then that was it. What the fuck are the purpose of the abs if you're not gonna use them? Just an advertisement for sluttiness.
I've been informed that so far you've refused to cooperate with the authorities.
I know this might be hard to believe, General, but I'm not the biggest fan of local law enforcement.
Also, it's a very interesting choice that like you let him like wear all the normal clothes that he would normally wear and not like a prison outfit, but also then take his hat. His cane is the weapon. He can keep the hat. He loves the hat.
A lot of faunus didn't make it out of those tunnels. You still think the White Fang's gonna listen to us? No. But they'll listen to me.
Who the fuck are you? How many people are we getting introduced to? There's no way. That's the end of it? That's the end of volume 3? There has to be more, right? Look at all this shit. Look at all this room back here. So much room for activities. Come on. Wait for it. Yeah. I fucking thought so. You ain't sneaking by me. You ain't leaving a third of the goddamn show in the back.
Who are you?
I like these chimes. Oh? Oh? Oh yeah. Yep. That's right. Put it on my list. Mark another one. Hell yes.
Yang, we have a lot to talk about.
You guys have the same eyes. And she looks kind of like, yeah, that could be your mother. She has your eyes and she looks like Ruby. I don't know. I think that's as much of a mix as I would think. Right? And that's the end of it. Oh my God. Great volume ending. All right, thank you so much for being here. If you enjoy the reactions, this has been an hour long. This is a long bitch, all right? If you want the whole thing, it's going to be over on Patreon along with a lot of other shows, and I've reacted to a lot of stuff, all right? We've been doing this for a while, so there's a lot of shit on Patreon if you need more things to keep yourself company, all right? I have a gaming channel. I stream on Twitch. Thank you so much for being here. If you want more content, subscribe to Mattles for more reaction content. See ya.